actually.
I'm not
Either
quite
way,
sure.
we're gonna get into this Metalheady versus Big Chungus. I'm not familiar with who Metalheady plays, but I guess we'll see. And we'll see if it follows the usual Chungus pattern, which is demolishing everybody who doesn't know anything about Steve at tourneys.
Yeah.
The first few rounds are especially easy for, like, well, good players in general, but especially Steve, because they firstly don't have experience at all, and then they also don't have much experience versus Steve. But I don't actually know how good Metalheady is. He could possibly be pretty decent.
I think the deciding factor for this and a lot of the like matches against top seeds later is like when you go up against a top seed, sometimes your mind's like, oh, this is like a good player, I'm gonna lose, and then they lose because their head isn't in the game.
Yeah.
So I think like Big Chunk is obviously well known. I think third seed of the entire tournament.
Fourth.
Oh, fourth? Okay.
Yeah.
You know, he's
So I think, yeah, it's absolutely like the wrong mindset to have, oh, I'm gonna lose because he's better than me, right?
Yeah.
The mindset you should have is, oh, I have nothing to lose, so why don't I try and get as far as I can? Why don't I try my best just for the sake of it, right?
Yeah, or just like,
To
okay,
get some practice.
yeah, or just like, okay, this dude's a top seed. I don't care, I'm gonna win anyways.
Yeah.
I don't care who this dude is.
It's just that having the expectation that you should win is pretty bad. I think.
Absolutely.
I think the I have nothing to lose mindset is really good.
Definitely.
You see that in crews, like the last guy. Okay, he gotta take 9 stocks, but he has nothing to lose anymore. The stakes are against you, right? It's just that when you get to that precipice, like the edge, then you gotta be ready to actually capitalize, because
Yeah, don't let the pressure get to
yeah,
you.
because at that point, even if you didn't have anything to lose before, now you do, because it seems like you may win, right? Metalheady, Nicole Box. Jigglypuff.
Oh, Jigglypuff Steve, and of course on PS2.
This is an interesting matchup. Steve is dumb because not only is there a lot to learn, matchups also look very different. Like Snake, Joker, Wolf. He has different game plans versus all of those characters.
Yeah, Steve is like one of those characters where his matchup spread is it feels so much different because every matchup is so much more different. Whereas opposed to like Palu or Wolf, like Palu, it's just like.
But Metalheady here actually looking like he has a solid, decent game plan at least, but caught off guard with that. 43% is actually not too much, but takes another conversion right away.
It's a lot against Puff though, I think. Yeah, Puff is. Yeah, he needs to be careful because like one anvil or up smash and he's gone. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
He needs to be more careful.
And you should be looking out for your drift, because your drift is actually something that may be able to help you to avoid that angle. These gold tools putting in so much work. Metalheady really trying to get something started, but not really finding anything except now 63%. That's
drops the edge guard though. Oh, he's able to put him to
he's
sleep.
absolutely dead, but dead for that.
Let's go.
That was actually a pretty decent showing. We'll see if he can carry keep the momentum up. Definitely doesn't look too bad. That was a crazy thing.
Chungus does have diamond though, so he needs to watch out for those tools. Oh, he got.
Yeah.
You can't get too careless.
No, you have to mix. You have to mix it up. You have to mix up your timings. You have to bait. You have to make sure that Steve cannot predict. And another mistake people often do versus Steve is, this. Oh, okay. He didn't get anything more than 60%, which is decent, of course. Mistake many players do versus Steve is like, okay, he's dead. Oh, I'm gonna try.
He was not gonna let you finish that thought. He was like, I'm gonna win.
He didn't let me finish it 2 times. I'm gonna try breaking through the blocks, and then I got F smash. This doesn't work. That's not how it works. It's more complicated than that.
Yeah, it's all mind games, right? It's
like
all mix-ups.
you have to realize that because even if something doesn't work versus Steve, there may be other things that can make it work. So just throwing it away, because you get hit for it or you get F smashed for it once, is definitely not the right move. You need to really look at all your options versus this character, because any way for you to get safe pressure on him is incredibly valuable.
Let's see if he can go in with a different game plan this time. Immediately going on the aggressive, and he gets punished for that.
Actually, not taking that much of these combos.
Oh, this could be something. He's unable to follow up, but he managed to revert back to neutral. Metal
Chung is getting closer to the diamond here, but still a ways to go. Free block wall. See, he's not looking too bad actually.
No, this is looking relatively even, especially compared to last game. He's able to avoid the minecart relatively. Is that just good DI or was that accident?
I didn't
Honestly,
see.
couldn't tell. But he's able to avoid dying though, which is good.
That's not a rest. He didn't have the spacing for it.
Junger's actually looking not in the lead.
Yeah. And he doesn't have any iron either.
Oh,
that's an
that
F
was a
smash.
weird. That was a weird nair dodge from this, but Metalhead in the lead currently, just keeping him in the
it's
corner.
just that Steve can run away at like any opportunity, at like any moment, and the gold minecarts are online, but running out of iron right away. Playing carefully with the shields and auto cancel back airs are so dumb.
These are so scary. It's so scary
Back
when he's
air.
just like running, when he's just hitting you with back air because you get
Metalhead, he's looking so solid this game, but you need to get the kill. That's a weak dash attack. That's not enough.
Oh,
Diamond.
He has the diamond now. This is terrifying.
This was what Chungus wanted to accomplish with the last bit of this stock. That is not a kill throw. Never.
Puff can't kill.
Puff can't kill apparently. I would have wanted him to see Metalhead destroying the crafting table a bit, because if he had a rollout, because if he had done that, I feel like Chungus actually would have been pretty low on materials by now, because it eats him up.
Yeah, that's one of the first things you need to learn against Steve. You got to break that crafting table. It takes away his materials when it's forced to respawn. That could really mess him up.
But only do it like when you really have time for it. You cannot footstool that out of shield. That's not how it works. It's only landing aerials. That's not a landing aerial. All right, putting up the blocks. I think he's definitely looking for that F smash. The Metalhead actually playing the mix-ups. 17% is definitely not too much, but I think he can be a little bit proud at least for it. Keeping it so close for a whole 2 minutes and 40 seconds.
No, he was actually able to take.
Interesting up smash out of shield there. We had to stop talking because they had an announcement. Really? look at his house.
Built a fortress, man.
Yeah, fortress.
How are you gonna get in?
Well, you gotta break in. And that's a parry on the back air. 100% here, of course.
I don't think he minds
He
being
can definitely recover from that, but he's gotta be careful. That could be a back air. That move is definitely too safe to get footstool out of shield, but Chung is definitely making the most out of that situation with the back air right away.
Oh yeah, one thing, that anvil on shield is so scary because it takes away so much of Puff shield. And then he can just he can't get hit again because if Puff shield breaks, she dies.
She actually pancakes so much that he didn't get the combo.
That's
Chung is starting to run away with it.
Yeah, this is looking a lot more different than the first stock. Good to Metalhead for being able to keep up for a while though, but
look at these materials. There's nothing but kind of throws it away there. That up smash was too